Oregon, located in the Pacific Northwest. Oregon is a state renowned for its stunning landscapes, vibrant culture, and forward-thinking innovation. Spanning over 98,000 square miles, Oregon boasts a diverse array of natural wonders, from the rugged coastline of the Pacific Ocean to the majestic peaks of the Cascade Range and the high desert of the East. Known as the Beaver State, Oregon is a land of contrasts, where lush forests meet bustling cities and ancient geology meets cutting-edge technology. Oregon shares its borders with 4 U.S. states, each contributing to its unique geographical and cultural diversity. To the north, Oregon is separated from Washington by the mighty Columbia River, one of the largest rivers in North America. This natural boundary has historically played a crucial role in transportation, trade, and hydropower generation, with landmarks like the Columbia River Gorge, famous for its breathtaking waterfalls and scenic hiking trails. To the south, Oregon borders California, a state known for its dramatic coastline, towering redwoods, and agricultural riches. The southern region of Oregon shares some of California's Mediterranean climate influences, particularly in cities like Medford and Ashland, where warm summers and mild winters support vineyards and fruit orchards. To the east, Oregon meets Idaho, a state characterized by rugged mountains, deep canyons, and vast farmlands. The Snake River marks part of this boundary, carving dramatic landscapes such as Hell's Canyon, the deepest river gorge in North America. Eastern Oregon's high desert and plateau regions gradually transition into Idaho's rolling hills and agricultural valleys. To the southeast, Oregon shares a border with Nevada, a state known for its arid deserts and sparse population. The southeastern corner of Oregon features remote wilderness areas, such as the Steens Mountain and the Alvord Desert, where vast, open landscapes create an otherworldly beauty. This region is one of the least populated in the state, offering incredible stargazing opportunities and solitude. On its western edge, Oregon is embraced by the Pacific Ocean, shaping the state's climate, economy, and natural beauty. The Oregon coast, stretching over 363 miles, is famous for its dramatic sea stacks, tide pools, and windswept beaches. Towns like Cannon Beach, Newport, and Coos Bay attract visitors with their charming coastal scenery and fresh seafood, while rugged landmarks such as Cape Kiwanda and Thor's Well showcase the raw power of the Pacific. Oregon's geographical diversity supports a range of ecosystems, from the temperate rainforests of the Coast Range to the volcanic landscapes of Crater Lake National Park, the deepest lake in the United States. The state's varied climate zones allow for everything from world-class wine production in the Willamette Valley to thriving outdoor recreation in the Wallowa Mountains. Have you ever wondered how Oregon's unique geography influences its culture, industries, and way of life? What hidden wonders remain undiscovered in this breathtaking land of forests, mountains, and ocean shores? Join us as we explore Oregon's diverse landscapes and the stories they hold. Crater Lake, a geological time capsule. What secrets lie beneath the deep sapphire waters of Crater Lake? More than 7,000 years ago, a colossal eruption shook the Cascade Range, forever altering the landscape. Mount Mazama, once standing at over 12,000 feet, unleashed its fury in a catastrophic explosion, spewing ash as far as Canada and collapsing under its own weight. In its place, a massive caldera formed, eventually filling with rain and snowmelt over centuries, giving birth to what we now know as Crater Lake. the deepest lake in the United States at 1,943 feet, and one of the purest on Earth. But Crater Lake is not just a breathtaking wonder. It is a geological time capsule, holding vital clues about Earth's volatile past. Beneath its still waters, remnants of Mount Mazama's violent history lie preserved. The lake's basin, untouched by rivers or streams, prevents sediment influx, allowing scientists to study its depths with unparalleled clarity. Core samples extracted from the lakebed reveal ancient layers of ash and volcanic deposits, helping geologists reconstruct past eruptions and predict future activity in the region. The lake is home to underwater hydrothermal vents, discovered in the 1980s, indicating that volcanic activity is still present beneath the caldera. These vents, located at depths of around 1,200 feet, release mineral-rich fluids, fostering unique microbial communities that thrive in extreme conditions. Scientists believe that studying these extremophiles could provide insight into life's ability to survive in hostile environments, perhaps even on other planets like Mars or Europa, Jupiter's ice-covered moon. One of the lake's most intriguing features is a floating log known as the Old Man of the Lake. This ancient tree stump has been drifting upright in the water for over a century, defying conventional expectations of decay. Its buoyancy is a testament to the lake's cold, oxygen-poor depths, which slow down decomposition, a phenomenon that also preserves sunken trees and geological formations in near-perfect condition. Despite its isolation, Crater Lake is home to life. Originally fishless, the lake was stocked with trout and salmon in the late 19th century, creating an artificial ecosystem that still persists today. Native plankton species, adapted to the lake's deep, nutrient-poor waters, contribute to its famed clarity, which can reach visibility depths of up to 140 feet. Yet, questions remain. Could undiscovered geothermal activity reshape the caldera in the distant future? What secrets are hidden within its depths, locked away since the last ice age? As scientists continue to probe its mysteries, Crater Lake stands as a monument to both destruction and renewal, a reminder of Earth's raw, untamed power. Columbia River Gorge, a natural wonder shaped by time. More than just a breathtaking canyon of towering cliffs and cascading waterfalls, the Columbia River Gorge is a story written in stone, water, and time. Stretching for over 80 miles, 129 kilometers, along the border of Oregon and Washington, this deep and dramatic corridor was carved by the relentless forces of nature. Raging floods, volcanic eruptions, and the slow but persistent work of the Columbia River itself. But how has this iconic landscape shaped the history and culture of the Pacific Northwest? The Columbia River Gorge was primarily sculpted by the Missoula floods, a series of massive glacial outburst floods that occurred at the end of the last ice age, around 15,000 to 13,000 years ago. As ice dams in Montana periodically ruptured, billions of gallons of water were unleashed, racing westward at speeds exceeding 60 miles per hour. These catastrophic floods stripped away layers of soil and rock, carving out the gorge and leaving behind towering basalt cliffs that rise up to 4,000 feet above the river. The evidence of these floods can still be seen today in the sheer rock faces and unique geological formations found throughout the region. But the story of the gorge began long before the Ice Age. The bedrock consists largely of Columbia River basalt, vast lava flows that erupted between 17 and 6 million years ago, covering large parts of the Pacific Northwest. These ancient eruptions laid the foundation for the deep canyon that the Columbia River, one of North America's longest rivers, would later carve through. The gorge is not only a geological wonder, but also an ecological hotspot, acting as a natural funnel between the moist coastal climate and the drier interior. It creates a diverse range of microclimates that support an incredible variety of plant and animal life. Western hemlocks and Douglas firs dominate the western, wetter slopes, while east of the gorge, dry grasslands take over, showcasing the region's stark climatic contrast. Over 800 plant species thrive in the Columbia River Gorge, including some found nowhere else in the world. Rare species, like the Columbia kittentail and larch mountain salamander, have adapted to the unique conditions of the region, surviving in niches created by the ever-changing environment. The gorge is also a crucial migratory corridor for birds, including bald eagles and ospreys, which nest along its towering cliffs. For thousands of years, indigenous peoples such as the Chinook, Wasco, and Wishram tribes have lived along the Columbia River, relying on its rich fisheries and abundant resources. Was once home to Celilo Falls, one of North America's greatest salmon fishing sites, where indigenous fishers harvested millions of salmon each year. This natural fishery sustained communities for millennia, serving as both an economic hub and a spiritual center. However, in 1957, the construction of the Dalles Dam flooded Celilo Falls, permanently submerging this ancient site and altering the region's ecological and cultural landscape. While hydroelectric power from the river provides electricity to millions today, it came at the cost of one of the Pacific Northwest's most sacred indigenous landmarks. Today, the Columbia River Gorge remains a haven for outdoor enthusiasts and scientists alike. It offers some of the best hiking trails in the Pacific Northwest, including routes to iconic waterfalls such as Multnomah Falls, which plunges 620 feet, making it the tallest waterfall in Oregon. The gorge is also world-renowned for windsurfing, thanks to the consistent and powerful winds funneled through the canyon. Geologists continue to study the region, searching for new insights into how Ice Age floods reshaped the landscape, while conservationists work to protect its delicate ecosystems. The Columbia River Gorge is ever-changing. Rising temperatures and shifting rainfall patterns due to climate change could alter its ecosystems in unpredictable ways. Wildfires, like those that have burned through the gorge in recent years, may become more frequent, reshaping the vegetation and wildlife that call this place home. Even as the landscape evolves, the Columbia River Gorge remains a testament to the immense forces of nature that have sculpted the Pacific Northwest. It is a place where geology, ecology, and history intertwine, a monument to both destruction and renewal. As scientists continue to uncover its secrets and visitors marvel at its beauty, one thing remains certain: the gorge will continue to shape the future just as it has shaped the past. Recent discoveries, fossils of ancient forests in eastern Oregon. In the heart of central Oregon, the John Day fossil beds preserve a stunning archive of prehistoric life frozen in time. For over 30 million years, layers of volcanic ash, sediment, and minerals have safeguarded fossils of plants, trees, and entire ecosystems, offering an unparalleled glimpse into Earth's deep past. These fossilized remnants date back to the Oligocene epoch, a period of significant climate transformation when the world shifted from a greenhouse to an icehouse climate. But what can these fossils tell us about the evolution of life and the impact of climate change? Today, the landscape of the John Day region is defined by rugged hills, dry grasslands, and sparse vegetation. But fossil evidence tells a different story, one of a warm, subtropical paradise, where towering palm trees, giant ferns, and ancient hardwood forests thrived. The preserved flora indicates that this region once had a humid, temperate climate, with abundant rainfall and rich biodiversity. Among the most remarkable finds are fossilized metasequoia, a species that once dominated the forests of North America, but is now found only in isolated regions of China. These trees, along with magnolias, laurels, and ginkgos, paint a picture of an ecosystem drastically different from the arid conditions seen in Central Oregon today. Paleontologists have also unearthed fossils of early mammals that roamed these prehistoric forests. Species like oreodonts, an extinct sheep-like herbivore, along with ancient rhinos, tapirs, and three-toed horses, provide insight into how mammals adapted to changing environments over millions of years. These creatures lived alongside crocodiles and turtles, further evidence of a much wetter climate than the region's present-day semi-desert conditions. The extraordinary preservation of fossils in the John Day fossil beds is largely due to volcanic activity. Millions of years ago, eruptions from the Cascade volcanic arc blanketed the region in layers of ash, acting as a natural preservative that encased plants and animals in fine sediment. This process protected delicate details, from the intricate vein structures of leaves to the growth rings of fossilized tree trunks, allowing scientists to reconstruct entire ancient ecosystems with remarkable accuracy. Different layers of rock at the site correspond to various time periods, with the painted hills, sheeprock, and Clarno units representing distinct epochs in Earth's history. The Clarno Formation, for instance, contains some of the oldest fossils in the region, dating back nearly 54 million years, when dense tropical rainforests covered the land. In contrast, the sheeprock unit showcases a cooler, drier period from about 33 to 25 million years ago, marking a time of significant ecological transition. One of the most valuable aspects of the John Day fossil beds is their ability to reveal how ecosystems responded to past climate changes. The transition from a warm, wet climate to a drier, more seasonal one was accompanied by major shifts in plant and animal life. Certain species adapted, while others vanished, highlighting the long-term consequences of climate fluctuations. By analyzing fossilized pollen, leaf structures, and sediment composition, scientists can reconstruct atmospheric conditions from millions of years ago, helping them understand how rising carbon dioxide levels and global temperature shifts impacted life on Earth. This knowledge is especially relevant today as human-driven climate change accelerates at an unprecedented rate. Studying these ancient climate events provides a roadmap for predicting future ecological changes, offering insights into how modern species might adapt or struggle to survive in a rapidly warming world. Excavations at the John Day fossil beds continue to yield new discoveries, reshaping our understanding of ancient ecosystems. Advances in isotope analysis, radiometric dating, and 3D fossil scanning allow scientists to extract more information than ever before from these prehistoric remains. The site also serves as an important educational resource, drawing researchers, students, and visitors eager to learn about the dynamic history of life on Earth. As paleontologists carefully unearth these ancient secrets, one thing is clear: The fossils of the John Day region are more than just remnants of a forgotten world. They are a warning, a lesson, and a source of inspiration, reminding us that Earth's climate and ecosystems are always evolving, and that understanding the past is key to navigating the future. Recent discoveries. Discovery of new marine species. Marine biologists exploring the Oregon coast have discovered several previously unknown species thriving in tide pools and underwater ecosystems. These findings include unique invertebrates, algae, and microbial life forms adapted to the dynamic intertidal environment. Advanced techniques like genetic analysis and underwater imaging have revealed the incredible biodiversity hidden within these habitats. These discoveries underscore the ecological importance of Oregon's coastal ecosystems, which serve as critical nurseries for marine life and indicators of ocean health. By studying these species, scientists gain insights into adaptation, resilience, and the impacts of climate change, emphasizing the urgency of conserving these fragile and vital environments. Innovations in forest management. Recent discoveries at Oregon State University highlight innovations in forest management aimed at combating climate change. Researchers are pioneering techniques such as selective logging, reforestation with climate-resilient tree species, and advanced monitoring using drones and satellite imagery. These methods help maintain carbon storage, protect wildlife habitats, and prevent deforestation. By integrating local community involvement and indigenous knowledge, their work balances conservation with sustainable resource use. This approach not only sets global standards, but also addresses the economic needs of rural areas, ensuring forests remain a renewable resource while mitigating the impacts of a changing climate. Volcanic activity in the Cascade Range. Scientists monitoring the Cascade Range have detected increased geothermal activity and minor seismic tremors beneath Mount Hood and Newberry Volcano. These observations indicate potential shifts in the magmatic system as heat and fluids move through underground fractures. While there is no immediate eruption threat, these findings provide valuable data on magma movement, tectonic interactions, and hydrothermal circulation in the region. Mount Hood, an iconic stratovolcano in northern Oregon, has historically experienced periodic seismic swarms linked to deep magmatic activity and hydrothermal processes. Similarly, Newberry Volcano, a massive shield volcano to the south, harbors one of the most extensive geothermal systems in the Pacific Northwest. By analyzing earthquake patterns, ground deformation, and gas emissions, geologists can better understand the evolving conditions beneath these volcanoes. This knowledge enhances hazard assessment, emergency preparedness, and early warning capabilities, ensuring that communities remain informed about potential future volcanic activity. From its vibrant cities to its untouched wilderness, Oregon is a state of endless possibilities and untold stories. With a strong commitment to innovation, conservation, and community, it stands as a beacon for the future. What fascinates you most about Oregon? Is it the rugged beauty of its coast, the pioneering spirit of its people, or the promise of discoveries yet to come? Let us know in the comments below. Stay tuned for more explorations of Oregon and beyond. In our next video, we'll dive into the surprising innovations and unique landscapes of the next state of the United States. So don't miss it. Subscribe and turn on notifications to be the first to watch.